Hello there, boxing fans around the world. Thank you once again for joining me on this and another episode of the Olympics featuring myself without Christian. And let me just hang up from this call from Mike Orr at 4. Right. Today's a holiday here in Canada, but I've got a little bit of an update. Not so much with respect to the Asian elite games going on right now in Dubai, but just a couple of tidbits here and there. We're all looking forward to the European qualifiers, which is slated to begin June 4th, June 8th over in Paris. That's going to be an exciting event to watch. But with respect to these Asian games right now that are going on, as I said, in Dubai, it's interesting. 150 boxers are competing. They've got 20 gold medals on the line, 10 for the men, 10 for the women. And in fact, Kuwait will make its debut in women's boxing, continuing with their gender equality program. It's good to hear. Today, being May 24th, there are actually 23 scheduled bouts among the ones that we're keeping an eye on. Sri Lanka versus Mongolia. That'll be the first contest of the whole event. But of interest, it was announced by both Kazakhstan and India that they're taking this event very seriously. So Kazakhstan sent their best male lineup to Dubai. And among them is a fantastic young star who today is going up against India's Mohammad Husamuddin in a bantamweight fight. And Kazakhstan is really looking forward to this fight. Husamuddin, though, is quite a quality opponent. So that's going to be quite an exciting fight if you're able to watch it. And I should have checked before going to air. I should have checked to see whether AIBA is actually streaming any of this stuff. If not, they should have given us the rights to, and we would have. In another fight that everyone seems to be looking forward to and is excited about is Kazakhstan's former USBC Asian Youth Champion, Sarek Temirjanov, who's now involved in the elite national team. He's representing in the lightweight division against a fellow by the name of Daniel Shakbash. Okay, so both these guys are going at it. Daniel is from Iran. And anyway, both of them championship quality boxers. It's going to be a great day of fighting. It's really too bad they're not, as far as we can tell, airing them. Certainly not on traditional television. One of the interesting things I found when I was scooting through the internet, looking for headlines, seeing that Christian, we'll be back with this tomorrow, and I'm sure he does this obviously does it much better than I do. But I didn't realize this. I didn't realize that the Asian Boxing Championship being held in Dubai, it has been allocated by the AIBA $400,000 as prize money. So there's actually quite a bit at stake, not just the right to win per se, and potentially move up the rankings and potentially find yourself at the Olympic event in Tokyo. So that's why Kazakhstan and India are taking this, among other countries, taking this quite seriously. It could be a bit of cash on the table. Anyway, one of the fellows I mentioned, Husamuddin, anyway, another Olympic qualified Indian, Ashish Kumar, okay, who received a bye in the first round, is expected to be challenged by Kazakhstan's Kahn Amukal. So it takes, these guys are taking it incredibly seriously. One of the interesting female fighters who will be fighting for India, though, is Mary Kahn. It's interesting to hear what she had to say, okay? Now, she's dominated the Asian Boxing Championships for years, okay? And she doesn't see that as just a medal-winning opportunity, keeping in mind that she even admits she's desperate for competition before the Olympics, okay? She said, I love the way, because we've been talking about it on Talkin Fight here, about the women and how competitive they are, okay? But she herself, Mary Kahn, has collected 1 silver and a staggering 5 gold medals from her 7 appearances at the Continental Showpiece, okay? She can't wait to land in Dubai, and apparently she's landed, okay? But this is what she said. She said, All she wants right now is a good slugfest. Quote, I've been so eager to compete. There has hardly been any training because of the pandemic, and I need this desperately to assess myself before the Olympics. I thought that was brilliant. I thought, wow, this is fantastic. So they're not only taking this seriously from the perspective of winning a gold medal and being able to compete there in the Olympics, but they're looking at it from a monetary perspective as well. Last week, I remember Christian mentioning the Filipinos who'd be fighting. And I got a note from the Philippine Sports Commission saying that their boxers who have qualified onto their Olympic team there's only 4 of them: Umir Marcial, Irish Magno, Neshti Peticio, and Carlo Palam. Those are the 4 boxers that have qualified to compete in Tokyo for the Philippines national boxing squad. And that really wraps us up in terms of news and updates and highlights from around the world, as far as I could find, given the fact that the Elite Championship is going on for the Asian countries. Keeping in mind 17 countries are sending their strongest contingents and taking it very seriously. As I said, not because of the competition solely, I believe, but because there's a bit of cash on the table. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today. And Christian will be back in the studio and looking forward to it. Hello to all my friends over in the UK and Europe. Hello to my friends in the Philippines, and as well as those in Nigeria who've been viewing and commenting as well. Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.